What is going on, guys? We are headed to get our fitness on, putting some pre-workouts. This is how I use my Umora shaker 90% of the time. So what I do is I put my pre-workout in here, and then what I do is I take my BCAAs, put it in this cap. Because if you guys remember, if y'all, again, super OGs of the channel, I used to take like 2 water bottles because it's kind of cool. So put the BCAAs in there, and then I drink my pre-workout on the way to the gym. And when I'm ready, when I'm there, because sometimes I'll finish my pre-workout like on the way to the gym, and sometimes I'll like get to the gym and drink a little bit more, and then maybe like halfway up into my warm-up, then I finish my pre-workout, and then I fill it with water, press the little button, ejection! Y'all are sitting on a whey protein, creatine, and greens plus multi. It's kind of crappy weather, so we're actually gonna drive to the gym. This is the first time I've ever driven to the gym. First time! You have to walk down so many steps to get to the parking garage. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have an imposter in the garage. Because there's mine.
Bosses around me, I swear I can't only touch them because I know where I'm from. Rubber, I speak that Bay Area tongue.
So I know that I've said that like the cities are easy to kind of navigate when you're in the city, like walking around, you need to get like, you know, within a 1 mile radius where you are. But in terms of actually getting anywhere from my apartment in Arlington, and especially when you go into DC and like getting from DC out of Arlington, I have not mastered that anywhere I need to go. Like I went to Best Buy last night, I've used GPS for everything. You know, GPS. Okay, there's some sort of ambulance. It's in front of me. I use GPS like to get to the gym if I drive. I have to use GPS just to get in general into the city because I don't know where anything is. And I don't know how long it took me to master Richmond. I'm sure it took me a little bit to get that down packed, so it'll take time, but I'll eventually figure it out where I won't need to use the GPS to go to the gym or go to like Nordstrom or something like that. But it's actually a surprising amount of traffic for it being raining and Saturday. I mean, there's like, I need to get an umbrella too. I don't have an umbrella. I'm the type of person though, I can't just buy like, I can't like walk into like CVS and buy like an umbrella. I have to do like an hour and a half of research on the internet and find like reviews of the best umbrella and why it's the best. Not like the best umbrella, but like why the umbrella is a good umbrella. I like to get nice things that are gonna last me, not some piece of crap that I'm gonna be walking down the street and like it's gonna like invert and blow upwards and I'm like, ah! Words cannot even describe how glad I am that I can use this again. This is the piece that I was missing right here. All that I needed to be able to put this camera onto the actual tripod. Lose this piece, can't even use the tripod. Oh, shit. 225 pounds for 8 sets of 3, getting in a little more volume on this dynamic day. So today we focused around the bench press, some accessory bench press movements such as the incline and some hammer strength movements, and even some cable flies, which you guys have not seen me do cable flies in probably like a year on this channel, but only using 75% right here. And this is a dynamic day, and I think a lot of people think that you always need to be moving maximal weight, and I've preached this a lot of times. Now, could I throw on 275, 280 and do some doubles of this, you know, it's the same movement? Absolutely yes, but the point of the dynamic day is not to move maximal weight, it's kind of to auto-regulate you for the maximum effort days. So for example, if I was to move 85-90% on this day, it would actually throw off, you know, the actual heavy day where I'm trying to move maximal weight. So you know,
trust the process. Like I've always said, it's not that big of a deal if you're moving less weight. You don't always need to be impressing every single person in the gym, and you also don't need to be maxing out every single week. You can get stronger without actually testing your 1 rep max on a consistent basis. Here I had a little brain fart because I was like, okay, let me set up for some incline barbell, which I've not done in forever. And so I used the rack right here, and it took me a while to kind of get it set up. But what sucks about this is because the Rogue rack actually kind of, it butts up against the back of the bench. And so to get the weight off, you kind of have to push the weight behind you and lift it up. So it's really terrible for your shoulders. And so I tried it here, and I did one little lift off, and I was like, nope, not happening. And then I realized we actually have an incline bench press, and I suck at incline bench press. I think I did a couple sets of 185 here, and then had to move it down a little bit. But very quickly before this commentary wraps up, I wanted to kind of talk about the topic of the video, which is going to be do what you love. And that is going to be, whenever you get into anything, whether it be YouTube or lifting, you need to do it for the right reasons and do it because you enjoy the process, you enjoy the ups and the downs. I think a lot of people get into like filming YouTube videos and they get so burnt out on it because they're like, I don't want to film my workouts every single day. I don't want to upload the videos. Like, it's such a process. But like, I never once go into the gym and film and like, damn, I have to, film another video for, my YouTube channel. It's because I want to do it. I want to show you guys my process. I want to show you my ups and downs. I thoroughly enjoy making YouTube videos. I thoroughly enjoy working out. I think people can get onto programming and they get into working out and they learn to hate their programming. They learn to hate going into the gym, and they kind of, it turns into more of a chore than an actual thing you love. Now keep in mind, hopefully you plan on working out and lifting and living kind of a healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life. So if you have to force yourself to do something like this, and you have to do that forever, you're going to have bad times. So try to make working out fun. Just like I said in my interview with East Supplements, you don't want to compare yourself to other people, because if you compare yourself to others' physiques or others' strengths, it can really have a damper on your own kind of mental game. Now, obviously, you should have maybe people you look up to in terms of their strength or their physique, and you want to aspire to be like them. But if you look at someone else and be like, they've been lifting for X amount of time, and I've been lifting for the same amount of time, and I'm not as strong as them, or I'm not as lean and jacked as them, it can really kind of put a damper on it. So don't always compare yourself to other people, and make the gym fun. Make it something that you're going to want to enjoy on a consistent basis, and that goes with anything you do in life. So people get into this YouTube thing and they get burnt out really quickly because they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They're doing it because they want to have that internet fame, or if that's what you want to call it. And you really got to, if you want to make a YouTube channel, you want to keep lifting, do it because you love it, not because you're forcing yourself to do it for the wrong reasons. That's kind of cool. It's like a waterfall in the building.
This time I'm really going off. Fireworks.
So apparently there's a Walmart in DC, which kind of blows my mind because it's a Walmart Supercenter, blacked out Grand Cherokee. The Walmart Supercenter in a city is kind of redonkulous, but the traffic is insane for some reason. I think there's actually a bar crawl going on in the city while it's raining, so that might be why there's traffic, or it's just DC's in the middle of Saturday. It's like 4 o'clock on a weekend, so insane traffic. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna go Walmart. I'm just gonna go home. Really, really hungry. And this rain sucks, and this traffic sucks. But luckily, I miss driving so much that I don't really care. I'm just like listening to music. I'm like, whatever. I got a quarter tank gas, as long as that gets me home. This rain is seriously ridiculous. There's like a crazy amount of traffic. Like, I just got stuck like in the middle of the intersection. And then I back up to get out of the intersection, and I guess people don't think that I have a backup camera because they're like sonk and honk, and I'm like, I see ya. So there is like an event going on. I think there is like a bar crawl or something, basically all down like this street and a bunch of other streets that's like blocked off, and people are walking. I mean, I don't know how much fun an event would be in the pouring rain. Like if it's like all up in my face. If there's an event outside and I like paid $20-$30 for a ticket, I'd be like, I'm gonna take my loss. I'm not walking around in the soaking wet rain. No! There is the Washington Monument, otherwise known as the Big Pointy Thing. So a little post-workout nutrition, I'm gonna have this little tune helper because I love his face.
But we're gonna have tuna creamy pasta. What I love about Tuna Helper, if you've never had it, I highly recommend it. It's like 2 cans of tuna, all the pasta, and you just put everything in there, let it boil, and then you reduce the heat, you put a cover on it, and for like 11 or 12 minutes, and then it's done. Now I'm gonna eat the whole thing. And the whole thing is gonna be 1,357 calories. I don't put any butter in it, but it's gonna be 9 grams of fat, 224 carbs. That doesn't seem right. Is that right? No, I'd put too much carbs in there. We're gonna go back. It is 9 fat, it's 961 calories, 9 fat, 125 carbs, and 87 grams of protein with the 2 cups of milk and the 2 cans of tuna. So I want to show you guys, I know that you can buy like a premium version of this and add macros, but you don't need to buy the premium version. So what I do is you can go in and you can create a meal. So you can like go over to like My Meals and then you can create a new food. So that is what I did for fat, carb, and protein. So what you do is you just make it whatever. So you make it, you call it 1 fat and you put a serving size as 1 gram and you make the calories what they are. So fat will be 9 calories. So then you can just go in and add 5, you're adding 5 servings of a meal of fat. So it's just kind of a loophole. So I have a fat, carb, and protein as a different meal. You can only go up to 99. That's why I have like 99, and I need to add another 6 carbs because it's 105 carbs. But yeah, it's a little easy way if you want to specifically add just macros. Just make a meal, call it carb, protein, and fat, and then bam, just 4 calories per gram of protein, 4 calories per gram of carb, and 9 calories per gram of fat. So there it is, 5 servings, basically the whole thing. I don't know how this would feed us, a family of 5, but you can drink Powerade Zero, eat this whole thing. What's funny is back in my super bro days, and I really wanted like Tuna Helper, I would take all the pasta and throw all the pasta away, and I would use like whole grain pasta that I bought because I was like, this is gonna be healthier. Well, it's a little ridiculous, but I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm so hungry, and that's that, guys.